2 months since we last played.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've had a lot of stuff going on.
Indeed.
I don't even know how to play my character anymore. Hold on, let me think.
Yeah, have a look at all of your sheets right now, and stuff, like, in case you guys have forgotten anything. It has been a bit.
I forgore.
Yeah, have a look at all your stuff, because it's been a while. I haven't added anything new for any of you, so should be fine. Oh yeah, I mentioned this a little bit earlier. Yeah, I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but since I updated Foundry to version 10, some stuff in terms of controls has changed. So in regards to movement, the snap to grid is kind of broken, so you're stuck on the grid permanently until that module gets fixed. So it might feel a little bit clunky for a bit, but I am sorry. I don't know how to fix it right now. Hopefully that'll be resolved in a new update or whatever. Also, the arrow pointing thing is gone. You can just hold down the mouse button, and it'll ping things. Yeah.
And thankfully, I can actually see these things.
Yeah, targeting.
They're official.
Yeah, the targeting should still work the same. So, I'm done.
What? Did I always have this? Deny advantage?
No, you got that at level 3. Remember?
Oh, okay.
That's a level 3. Yeah, it's a level 3 rogue feat, and I actually looked that up, Nate. So basically, what it does, so if enemies ever get the jump, on the group, basically you're not flat-footed, to them, as long as they're the same level or lower than you. Same thing for flanking. So, yeah, like, you won't be flat-footed to any enemies that are same level or lower, but they can still help other enemies flank if they're above your level. So, you know, basically, yeah, you can ignore being flanked as long as you are higher level than your enemy. If they're higher level than you, then you still gotta worry about stuff. Okay. Yeah, so that's something to keep in mind. So yeah, you can't be stabbed in the back.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good for you. I don't know who else got anything new in terms of.
I got bravery.
Oh yeah, you got bravery. Yes.
I got the biparted.
Let's see here.
How are y'all upside down?
Okay, I need to explain this. It's so when you flip your token, in the chat cards, it'll post your token as upside down for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, it does that.
Now renders it. It doesn't change anything at all. You just ignore it. It's silly.
Yeah. Also, Spen,
it's the most promising.
Your mic is very, very crackly. At least to
everybody's is because I lowered the bit rate.
So you did?
Legible. Yeah.
Well, it was fine earlier when I was in with DG and Nate earlier.
No, my audio quality fell redeeming quality.
Actually, no.
Xbox Live.
Actually, Spen, it's just you that's crackly to me. Everyone else is fine. Yeah, everyone else is fine, just not you.
You can understand me, right?
Yeah, I can understand you. What about the rest of you?
It's just Discord then, because I was playing a game earlier and nobody had the problem. So, oopsies.
Is Spen fine for the rest of you, or is it just me?
No, he's pretty crackly.
Am I crackly?
Exactly.
Am I crackly to the rest of you?
No, you're good.
I mean, you're not anything too different than what you've been, kind of thing, right?
Okay, yeah. So it's just you, Spen. Weird.
Yeah, they hate me specifically. So
yeah, I hate
fine.
you specifically.
Yeah, deserved. You kind of suck, man.
You suck. I suck your mom.
Weird.
Whoa! Whoa!
Did
Too
you like
much. Too much. That
Shut
was.
up! Shut up!
How does one speak in a different
That's like, mom jokes aren't even like fucking bad. Y'all are wimps, alright?
This is full space. If she's not comfortable with it, that's our decision.
That is too much. Yeah, it was a little too much.
I lost my language. I'm gonna put it back.
Oh no.
Wait, what did you do with your language?
My Kaladin language.
Oh, I can put it back. Yeah, just put it
You
back.
forego your own language.
I can put it back for you. 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
I might be a little slow in running things again today because A, it's been a long time, and B, I'm still running into internet issues. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. Do I have any, wait, let me check my inventory. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think I have any,
Delete your...
Yeah, okay, I don't think I have any spell cartridges right now.
Actually, no, you should, for it. I listed all the ones that you got. How did you delete Caledonian?
I don't know, I opened my page and it was gone.
I'll add it later. I won't worry about it right now. But yeah, you have the language.
Add that to the change log.
Yeah,
Or character notes, whatever.
Oh, I can be back in 2 seconds.
I can't believe I forgot my own language.
Yeah.
It happens.
Just like
Imagine forgetting your own language,
no.
like,
Okay, I know what happened. It just, I guess it just reset, whatever you want to call it, homebrew languages. Oh, that's fine.
I'll fix it later. Don't worry about languages right now. Like, I kind of have a feeling of what languages you guys know, or if I don't, I will ask you.
Ben's coming up.
Oh,
Ben has
yeah,
a revelation.
It actually does. It actually is missing a few of my languages.
Yeah, I'll replace that later because quite literally I finished the map yesterday and
I think I know what happened.
Yeah.
So when you imported my settings, you imported my languages on accident.
Oh, great. I'll fix it later. That's a lot. I'm honestly still kind of a little unprepared for session today because I'm missing a ton of things. So, yeah. Like even tokens I'm kind of missing right now because yeah.
So basically, foes telling us to stall.
No, do what you need to. Chances are I'll have stuff ready at some point, but I might not be using tokens for a little bit. Anyway, so where are we right now? Anyway, yes, welcome back. Since we're all here, everyone's good, we can get started.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, you guys all good? Actually, I'm not gonna do the ready check. No, we don't have it anymore. Oh, we don't have the ready button anymore. Boo, that sucks.
No
okay.
No
more ready checks. Boo, that sucks. Anyway, if we're all here, we're all good to go. Let's get started.
Okay.
Alright, so slight recap from last time. So, after the party defeated the ghost of Troy Leclerc, the Three of Diamonds, you guys opted to venture through the rest of the administration floor to ensure that there were no other threats lurking in the shadows. And during your explorations, you uncovered a little bit more information on what was going on in this facility. So, for example, Cumaenos, you've discovered some research documents pertaining to a certain Dr. Winters. And Croux spent his time repairing damaged sentries. And I believe Doc had a little interesting conversation with Trey about his past. And, yeah. The activities of Gen Corp are still going. They are alive and well, even if they're operating in the shadows. And yeah, you guys settled down to rest for the evening, and a new day dawns. And you're about to tackle what's on the lower floor.
At least we think a new day. I don't know what time it is outside.
Oh yeah, no, what is? I don't think I. Yeah, so I'm gonna fast forward a couple of hours actually. So 8 hours.
Can we check our phones for time?
There we go. So it's evening now. Oh my god, you're gonna be.
Oh gosh, they made the
Oh,
made
wow,
the
that
map
is
dark.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, pretty scenic.
All right. So, you guys are free to move around and do whatever. And yeah, we'll pick up where we left off.
Oh yeah, doesn't Oliver wake up with a big old tower of bookshelves over him?
Oh yeah, Oliver. Yeah,
Shit.
you wake up. You have like a big tower of books just kind of like stacked up around you. You have no idea who did it.
He shoves all the books off. He doesn't give a shit.
Meanwhile, Trey over here is just kind of like hovering next to you, laughing.
Trey should be tiny. He should be tiny to film my
He should be
security.
he should be tiny. I'm gonna fix that in a minute when I get a moment. But yeah, he's just floating there.
Oh, real quick before session, how many hero points do we have?
Oh yeah. So give yourselves all 2 hero points. Furret, you can give yourself 3 because it's been a while.
I'm full of captain.
This man's
I am.
visible again. That's great. Well, good morning, princess.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Okay. He just stares at you blankly. Just everything blankly.
Need some water.
It's his head. We go through stuff.
Hmm.
How much water do we have left?
We have a lot of water.
Do we?
Let me check. Do I have it in my inventory? Let's see.
We have wisp that's great water.
I
Not
have
like that
water
matters
skins.
really
I have,
much.
I have 10 water skins.
I can also prepare if I want to do.
Yeah, you guys do have wisps that can
Oh, yeah.
create.
That's very terrific. Actually, wait. No, I'm not an oracle. Or I am an oracle, not a cleric.
What, this is day 4, I think, underground?
I think yeah, day 4.
Oh, boy.
Either 3 or 4, I can't remember.
I think it might be day 3.
Probably 3. I remember I was long resting like 3 times.
Yeah, because I remember last session before this long rest, I did a day 2 vlog.
Yeah, so you're going into day 3.
I drink a juice.
Alright, Oliver's gonna get up. Am I attached to grid again? Yeah, I am. Okay.
We're all attached to the grid now.
Yeah,
Oliver's
you're all
gonna
stuck
get
on
up.
the
He's gonna stand by the door expectantly.
Why are you standing so close?
I thought this was just fucked up. I couldn't hear anything.
Don't want
No,
us to
we're
speak
just
blade. We're
quiet.
kind of rusty.
Well, are we going?
Crew has a half a brick of cup noodle in his hand. Just 1 second. Another loud crunch.
That's disgusting.
What?
What's a metaphor?
He-
Not that bad.
He swallows. What? What? It's good. You want to try it?
No.
Well, to each
Stares
their
at
own.
his
Another loud
bread
crunch as he
ration.
finishes off the raw cup noodle.
Or she still
Once
have
everybody's
that.
ready, we should head out. Sounds like we've got time to burn.
Yeah, but where do you say we go?
Where else? Downstairs.
Door's locked.
Don't we have the key now?
I can open
Oh,
it.
yeah, I can. Oops. There you go. There
It
you
is.
go. It was never locked in the first place. What are you talking about?
Very funny.
Never bothered to check.
All right.
It's so dark.
That man is sprinting. He wants to get out of here.
Wait.
Also, DG, I should give you ownership of Trey's token, so you can move him now. So, hang on.
Yeah, I want to move him around a little bit.
There you go.
Hey, little boy.
I think you can move him around now.
I can indeed. Yes, thank you.
Okay, there you go. So you can just have him tag along with you.
Oliver's gonna turn on his flashlight. Oh wait, what?
Is it just me or has it gotten darker in here?
Can you not see in the dark?
Well, I mean, it turns on night vision on the heads-up display. I mean,
Yeah, you
kinda.
have night vision on the HUD.
Why the fuck am I flat-footed?
You probably pressed F.
Are you wearing Vans?
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay. Door open. It's open sesame.
Aren't we going to investigate about bringing some of the sentries along with us?
We should probably do that.
And with that, we could probably just ask Sid to open the doors.
So, like, as you mentioned that, guys, so you kind of see Trey, materialize, behind, Doc. Not in the wisp form, no, in his full form.
Who jumps a little.
Yeah. Before you head down there, might I offer a suggestion?
No.
Yeah, please.
You might want a copy of the floor map, at least for reference. You don't want to be going in there blind. Unless you'd prefer that.
No, that's it. That's a good point.
You don't have to have a ghost map, do you?
Which terminal has the map though?
He
Who
points
pulls out
back
his phone
to.
and begins texting Sid.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Sid.
Texting him. He can see us. I'm pretty sure he can hear us too.
Oh yeah, Sid can probably actually read your lips.
Well, then how?
Hey.
I mean, yeah, be that as it may, texting him allows him to respond.
Yeah, actual responses.
Open up this door.
There's no reason for us to go at this instant. We have more information that we need to get.
I'm about to say, behind the door is the labs, right?
Yeah,
Mhm,
that's
presumably.
so did you text Sid to for the floor map plans? For Crew? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you text
hello?
Sid for the did you text Sid for the floor map?
Wait, it's Sid with a C or an S? I forgot.
S. It's an S.
Okay.
Secure integrated defense.
Then yeah, it would be. That's me correcting. That's not Crew correcting. Crew got it right. It's been a month.
I had to remember
But-
for a second. Oops. Not that's not okay.
3 of diamonds. 1 moment.
Checks non-existent watch.
So it takes a couple of sec. What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. There you go. So it takes a couple of seconds, but you hear a beep and your phones vibrate, all of yours. And Sid has sent you a copy of the floor map for the labs, which I think I pinned in the campaign channel.
You did.
Campaign notes? Yeah, okay. So you guys
Yep,
all...
in, campaign notes.
Yeah, so you can all reference that. So once Trey kind of sees that you've received it, he'll kind of chime in. I suggest you have a look so you can plan your route before you head down there. I don't know what's been going on down there since he glances down at himself, kind of doesn't really finish his sentence. All I know is what's been going on down there has not been pleasant. So be careful. Figure out where you want.
Trey?
Not since all of this started, no. The lower floors were sealed off within a day after the earthquake. I mean, I've been down there when I was alive. Afterwards,
I figured. Okay.
I've been stuck up here since. But that place is big and it's a maze. A lot of rooms, a lot of hallways. They're interconnected, sure, but if you're not sure of where you're going, it's easy to get turned around.
Well, good thing we have a map now then.
Hmm.
In the meantime, I'm still waiting. The door not opening up. Fucking Sid, stupid. They're gonna kick the door.
While that
Kicks the door.
conversation was happening,
Nice.
Croux just basically using Bait as a bit of just like a bigger monitor, has a PNG of the map there. Right, guys, we should probably discuss where we're gonna go once we actually get in. As he tries to Doc, where are you going?
So, like,
We have
once
a
you
30-minute time skip, funny music playing in the background as we talk in character about what we talked about out of character.
Yeah, pretty much. So, like, once Sid unlocks the door for you, though, let me see here. What do I have for my notes? So yeah, once he opens the door, well, Sid, opens the door, he sends another message to Croux. So give me 1 second here.
Just link that.
Holy shit, Sid has a Discord account?
Yeah. Crazy.
Wow.
That's right.
So
Discord
cool.
is the same thing in Discord.
I think we actually discussed it. I think it was like Harmony or something.
Yeah, because we're lame.
Yeah.
Lame. Wow. So lame. Ask if you can color the sentries.
Furret be typing.
Typey.
Oh. Wait, who was typing?
I'm sure folk can just say, yeah, we do that. Or, I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I can only manage one thing at a time, please.
No, you're good.
It's fine. We be patient.
Why am I being pinged? What are you doing?
I'm poking you.
I see. Well, the sentries up here. Can we send them with us down there or not? I wonder that.
I think they're programmed on route, aren't they?
They are able to take simple commands, though they would likely be able to follow.
Follow heat signatures, blast anything that doesn't have our token on it.
That's all good.
Oh, there's 2 AIs, huh?
All right. So what were you guys asking before?
I was just saying that Furret or Crew rather can just ask to whether or not we can take the robots up here down there.
Yeah.
Are you typing that, or are you just gonna ask?
I have a question alongside that, so I'm typing.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Typey.
Alright.
Typing for the immersion factor.
Love typing as immersion. I love neat clicky clackying on my phone.
Tap,
In
tap,
character.
tap. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. And Crew is a bit of a fast type, so it's a bit more of a tap, and then just the delete key being held back down for a few minutes because he's that type of person doesn't go deletes all the way back to the mistake, not just clicking on where the mistake was to fix it.
Wow.
I wish my keyboard was loud enough I could produce clacking sound effects for extra immersion. Actually, that'd probably be more annoying than anything, but...
Yeah, my mouse only picks up keyboard clacking whenever I talk.
Okay, I'm guessing that didn't get picked up. I just clicked on my phone keyboard for a good few seconds there.
Yeah, it did not pick up your.
Damn.
It's fine. It's all good. More party members, technically.
Boy.
Solomon.
Yeah.
Salmon? Alright.
Salmon.
Salmon.
Look how say just a normal name, then we got the fucking demon dude at the bottom.
Now I'm trying to figure out what Solomon could stand for. Security of laboratory, or...
I don't think we're gonna get it, honestly. That's
No,
I stand for anything.
You don't. Yeah, it doesn't. It maybe doesn't stand for anything. You don't know.
I mean, I'm feeling... If it does stand for something, I'm feeling pretty confident that the start of it is security of laboratory.
I'm gonna go with the end means neutralize.
Ominous.
Laboratory.
I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to guess any of that.
Yeah. I'm sure I could figure out it about. Never mind. I can't even figure out how to fucking speak evidently.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's alright, it's 35 minutes, so they're probably on the other side of the hallway here. Doc, you hear on your earpiece. I'm on my computer right now, so I don't have voice mod, so I can't do the funny mic. Hey, Doc, do you see the sentries?
Do I see them? All the way over here.
Hang on, let me see where I left them. Where did I? Oh no, I deleted them from the map. Okay, 1 second.
So what centuries?
Yeah, no, they should be coming back this way any minute.
Okay.
Where the hell did you go?
The dock is all the way on the other side of
You're
the
all the
hallway. Hence why I asked him, because he would be able to see the other side of the hallway.
This man is way over here.
Just walking around.
Yeah, Doc, you hear them kind of just stomping around over here. So there's 3 this way.
I see. I respond. They're coming.
Yeah, so they just start making their way over here. Anyway, so while the sentries are making their way, doing their rounds, Doc, what are you doing right now?
He's just over here, back at the body.
Trey's behind you over here.
He's just gonna ask Trey, hey, do you think they did any form of gift research here?
This particular facility? A little, not a lot.
Or
That
specimens?
more specialized research tended to be done over in Romulus and Stahlberg, at least as far as I know. A few of the specimens from over there got transferred over here, and some of the specimens here got transferred over there. A lot of back and forth.
I see. Because I've definitely noticed in my travels that I possess a very abnormal gift.
Abnormal to you, maybe not abnormal at all. You see all kinds.
Yes, that is true. I'm just more concerned about the activation method.
Well, okay, you've got me there. That's definitely a little unusual.
But one thing I am curious about is your body's composition.
Trey, who is actually still in his kind of full form, not the little cute sprite-looking form there. he kind of you see Trey smirk a little bit. Oh, curious, are you?
I'm curious if it'll still work.
Would what still work? Your gift, you mean?
Yes.
He stares at you for a second and then stares at his corpse, which is still remarkably well preserved. Well, you'll never know until you try, I guess. It's not like it's doing any use here. Might as well.
I'm just wondering if you don't mind, that's all.
I'm worm food anyway. Well, why does it matter?
Okay. He's gonna start to... He's gonna start cutting off a pretty chunky piece.
Oh, God. Okay, now that's a little fucked up, but whatever. What you want, just don't make me look at it.
Yeah, you can look away if you want.
I'm gonna go over here. Anyway, yeah, Trey goes over here and just lets you do whatever.
That's fine.
What
I know what I do is effed up.
Alright, so what are you doing right now? So what you gonna do?
He's gonna just wonder to himself. He's gonna wonder to himself. A reflection, huh? I truly do wonder how that would react.
Eat it. Eat it.
And I guess he tries eating it.
Like, how big of a piece are you assimilating here? Like, I need to know, like, how big.
Okay, I don't know measurements well. Sorry.
Like, okay,
The whole arm.
like, yeah,
it's like a hand.
Like, is it a hand? Is it a whole arm? Is it more than that? Because up until now, you've only been doing, like, a drop of blood or like a small piece of, skin or whatever. So I kind of need to know how big.
Okay. Let's say. Okay, let's just say he does at least half an arm's worth.
Oh, so just the form.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a lot. Okay.
I was thinking it'd be like an inch cube out of the thigh. That is.
Oh boy. Okay.
The entire thumb.
Body snatcher.
Okay. So Doc.
Yes.
A bunch of different things happen. When you assimilate that much, but I'm gonna address it one at a time. Okay.
Yes.
So
I am prepared for this.
Okay. So the first thing that happens is the most drastic, but you've had this happen before when you've absorbed large enough organisms or large enough pieces. So the fleshy growths that you kind of press the limb into, they enlarge and extend and engulf the entire forearm. But as you do that, it doesn't get absorbed or dissolved right away as they usually do. And like a mirror, the arm shatters and collapses into a pile of glass dust and shards that atomize into glimmering particles and get absorbed into the growths on your body. And as that happens, the air fills with kind of like a grotesque squelching and cracking as your flesh and bone start to rearrange and reshape themselves. And you can kind of feel the physical changes being a little more drastic this time than previously. And it's very painful. It's agonizing. It feels both hot and cold at the same time. Like your body is quite literally restructuring itself. And it's been a long time since you've experienced this or gone through a shift this massive. And as your body is transforming, your mind is not spared either. So normally when you assimilate part of an organism, particularly a person, you only see fragments of memories, snapshots of what can be years and years of experience. This time it's different. When you assimilate Trey Leclerc's arm, well, half of it, you see glimpses of an entire life flash before your eyes. And it amounts to, from what your best estimate, 3-4 years, maybe 5. Not that long. About as long as what Trey himself said to you. And you see everything he described the previous day. You know, it matches up with everything that he said. So you know he's telling the truth. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing he can hide. You remember, you see him awakening and stepping out of a mirror to a crowd of what looks like scientists kind of congratulating themselves over whatever magical ritual created him. You see him going about his duties, you know, training, doing things in the lab, masquerading as an errant. And at some point, you see flashes of another person. Man in like a wide-brimmed hat and a red poncho. Seems friendly. This must be the man that Trey was talking about before. His contact. And then when it comes to the more recent memories, you kind of feel a sense of regret and resolve that you feel the freedom that Trey was seeking and the regrets that he had at not being able to see things through to the end. And at the end of the memory, you see the world kind of just rumbling and shaking around you as bits and pieces of the ceiling collapse. And the last thing that you see is a big, massive piece of concrete just casting a shadow over Trey as it falls on top of him and crushes him. And that's the end of his life up until now.
I see.
That's where the memory ends. And as the memory fades, Doc, the visible fleshy growths all over your body, they shrink and disappear from view. They've never done that before. And fragments of what looks like glass kind of seem to mold themselves to your frame, almost like armor, before vanishing, almost as if they were never there in the first place. And you feel this in particular on your face as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the mask that you wear, it falls off. The stitching and stuff
Oh my God.
that allowed you to keep it fastened to your head. It's no longer there. The stitching dissolves, and yeah, you have a new face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no, I suddenly become a hot.
Does he look like? Does he look like Trey? Does he look like his own person? Does he look like a
My
fucking
question,
like
how
Muppet?
is Doc like silent throughout all this? Like,
Do we? I don't think we even know. He's just out there doing some shit right now.
the reason I'm asking is because Croux is a bit closer than the rest of the party because he intercepted the sentries.
Hey Ash, where's the rest of the people?
We
have
the three
5
of you
people?
are next to the door. Croux is in the middle of the hallway with the sentries, and Doc is all the way at the end of that hallway.
All right, so
Figured.
Doc, yeah, your hair's a tiny bit longer, but it's still the same shade, and it kind of feels like your face is a little bit different, but you can't really tell because unless you look in the mirror or something. But yeah, your mask has fallen off. Something's
Okay.
changed. Yeah, but
well,
otherwise you're the same.
Okay, first off, does Crew hear this? Like me transforming?
Sure. I'm gonna say, well, all Crew hears is like weird noises.
Fo, can you repeat everything you just said?
So all Crew can hear is just weird noises, like weird kind of like squishy, squelching and like kind of snapping noises. It doesn't, whatever it is, it doesn't sound pleasant. It sounds like whatever is happening over there sounds very grotesque.
Okay. Yeah. At the very least, Crew is going to start Crew's gonna tell the sentries to follow. Crew's gonna first on the earpiece. Hey, Doc, you okay over there?
You hear a lot of grunting.
Taking a shit, probably.
Yeah, sounds constipated. Oh boy.
That's the last picture I wanted in my head, thanks.
Hey, think of it as revenge for the pisp, okay? Fuck you guys.
Okay.
Is there like a?
It's not even remotely as bad.
What's the closest thing to like an insight check in PF2E?
That would be just perception, that sense motive.
Okay,
So-
then I'm gonna perception a sense.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sense motive, basically, is he taking a shit on the
No, that's not
Okay,
what
just
happened.
roll
Can
perception.
we just not do this? I gotta do shit, RP. I don't.
No, roll perception,
Just roll
Crew.
perception to see if you
Come
feel
here.
like you want to come over here.
You know what? You know, it really do be like that, I guess.
Just
Yeah,
High enough.
expect
that's
this.
high enough. That's high enough. All right, Crew. Even though you can't see what's going on, what you can tell, something's going on with the doc, and it sounds painful. You might be in trouble.
Okay.
I see how you put it.
Yeah. Then Crew's going to ask the sentries to follow him. He's gonna pick up mate, and the rest of you hear over your earpieces. I think something's happening with the doc. He sounds a bit in pain right now. He's at the other end of the hallway, and Crew starts sprinting over.
All right, go for it.
Yep.
Sentries will be right behind you.
Yep.
They move surprisingly fast, despite being, kind of big. They're not even running, by the way. They're just...
Lol.
Are you not coming?
You
Yeah, I'm coming. Comes.
So I think one of the first things that a Crew would notice is that the mask is away from you. Is that right, DG?
Yes, you see the mask on the ground and him just bent over, looking a little in pain.
Yeah. Crew immediately just, what happened? Are you okay? What happened?
Oh man, I didn't expect this in a long time. I should write this down later. And he falls over.
Immediately after that, Crew's just gonna walk up, start like, nah. Yeah, no, Crew would think that something happened to you. He's immediately gonna ask mate to Searing Restoration.
All right, go for it.
Exploded in person. It just fell over.
Explode me, yes indeed.
That will only help, of course.
Yep, okay. So that should be 2d10. Alright. You heal for 12 HP despite
Overheal.
not being hurt. And Alright, gonna have to spend a minute repairing mate.
Yeah, you can just do that right now while stuff's going on.
Well, not immediately.
But yeah, like that. So Trey's just kind of hanging out here. He's actually in his full form, not like the wisp form. I'm just too lazy to change it.
Is Trey visible to everyone or just those that
He's-
can see ghosts?
He's visible to everyone. So you kind of just see him. You see him standing there, is like, and going, "Huh?
Huh.
Well, that was unexpected."
What happened? What happened?
He stares at the dock for a couple of seconds, and then stares at his body over here, and
Oh, the super glue finally came off.
yeah,
That's on.
I'm gonna. Yeah, no, you guys notice that the corpse is missing part of its arm, and it weirdly enough, the stump doesn't look bloody or anything. It just looks kind kind of like broken parts of the mirror. It's kind of like cracked
broken
and
pencil?
yeah, like a broken pencil.
I'm gonna walk over. He's gonna pick him up, sort of set him straight.
Yeah, as you do that, you can, for the first time in like ever, you can actually see the doc's face, and it's the same as Trey's.
That's unsettling.
Looks at Trey's. Looks at Doc with Trey's face. Looks at Trey's face. Looks at Trey's body. And
Everett, can you eat an entire arm? Be honest with us.
Yeah, repeats, and every repeat just looks like progressively sicker and sicker.
Go look in the corner. You don't need to see this.
Please don't throw up again.
It's just a mirror. It's not like it's bloody. No.
It's still like an open viscera.
This is still more than random person number 58 who's a bit smarter than the other people is used to. It's a bit more than that.
Funny.
Actually, I feel like there'd probably be a fair amount of gore in people's lives if you think about it.
Yeah, there would be.
Listen, I've only
Alright.
seen a dead body once in my life, and it's been covered.
So yeah,
Everett,
his
come
eyes.
on.
Oh yeah, his eyes are currently closed right now.
All right, can you stand up?
I think he's passed out.
Oh boy.
Would you kindly clear the way?
Pulls him over here. Take a shot at
Easily
it,
passed
Doc.
out.
Man, so, I feel like that's calling you Doc because he heals, but I mean, isn't it? Because we have. Okay.
You're fine. Madison kneels down next to Dr. Everett and goes to start inspecting it.
That was great. That was an awful interaction. Loved it.
Funny.
Oh,
Hilarious
there's only
even.
2 interactions. I'm going to kill you, and I don't know what to speak. I have never spoken to a person before.
Are there any like modifiers or anything affecting this or no?
Sure. What kind of check are you using? Just medicine?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So, I think just your. So, you can either roll just this normal medicine check, or I will let you do occult or arcana, whichever is highest for you.
Arcana is 1 higher, so I'm gonna do that. Hi-ya.
Oh
Nice.
shit! Okay.
Damn, we're rolling nice today.
All right, Cumaenos. So, physically, doesn't look like there's anything wrong with Dr. Aberrant, but you do notice that there have been some very, very subtle changes to his appearance. So, the fleshy growths are gone. You can't see them anywhere. So yeah, you know the gooey pink things that are usually like stuck to him? Yeah, no, those are gone. You don't see those anymore. Second, his hair is slightly different. It's like a tiny bit longer, a little wavy. Yeah, physically there's nothing wrong with him. Doesn't seem injured. However, given your connection to like life and being able to detect different energies, yeah, the doc is different. He is different. So before, when he absorbed other people and you could sense that he had a little bit of their tint to him, like very, very subtle. This time it's significantly more. So best way I can describe it, yeah, it's a slightly more intense hue that wasn't his before. And your best guess, because he looks a little more like Trey now, you can kind of reasonably assume he kind of has a little bit of what you would assume it was Trey's life energy. So that is what you can tell. And in terms of pattern, yeah, things have rearranged a little bit. It's kind of like how if you're looking at a puzzle, everything looks the same, like in terms of the actual picture, but the pieces are all in different places. They still fit together, Just not in the way that they were fit together before, if you get my meaning. And yeah, that's what you know. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but I tried.
Well, the primary thing Cumaenos is investigating is if he's like okay or not, or if there's anything to be done to like awaken him.
I mean, yeah, you could just like smack him or nudge him, see if that wakes him
so
up.
it doesn't seem like there's anything impeding him being conscious. He just
Oh yeah, no, like yeah, as far as you can tell, there's nothing physically or magically wrong with him. I mean, like that would stop him from being conscious again. Best you can tell, he's just overwhelmed by whatever happened.
I believe I know the remedy. What's that?
Getting engulfed in flames, I sleep. Getting smacked, I wake.
Is that really how you... Wait. Where is it? Where is it?
Croux is holding the mask.
Wait.
Been waiting.
Ow. Wait. Maybe you have a mirror.
Yeah, one second.
Use your phone camera.
Well, look at this guy.
Croux has made turn on a pure basically turns off the LED so it can be used as a bit of a reflection.
Wait. It's gone? It's fully gone.
What is?
Even the tendrils are gone.
Oh shit, they are.
That usually never happens when I do that. But I mean, I knew that was an unusual body composition, but there was a reflection. Yet somehow.
Now, normally this is something that Oliver might say, but is this really the time to be playing around with things like that?
Oh wait. Right. Yeah.
Do you want your mask back, Doc?
Yes, thank you. And he grabs it.
Yep, he hands it over.
He just...
It's a bit like rumpled, but no worse for wear than when Oliver tried to rip it off you.
Yeah, he just puts it in a bag. And he's just like, that is interesting. I'll have to make a note of that. For now, though, sorry to trouble all you guys with this, but my curiosity couldn't be stated. It was such an unusual body composition too. I just had to see if it worked.
Something about that sounds a bit rude to say when he's right there.
Oh.
His Croux looks at Trey.
Trey just kind of folds his arms and shrugs.
Yeah.
There's kind of a smirk on his face. Hey, he asked. I let him do it. As fucked up as it is, he stares at the doc. I have to admit, I'm a good look for you. And then he disappears and kind of like goes invisible. So
he goes back in his little wispy form.
Yeah, he goes back into his little wispy form.
I know where you are, you fuck.
Also, Doc. So after all that, you've got something new. So, since you've absorbed a significant part of Trey's corpse, you now have access to the reflection mirrorism feat. So that gives you a reaction called Mirror's Trickery, and I'll show you what that is. I'll paste it.
I'm already in the process of looking it up, though.
So as a reaction, and this is once per day, if you're hit by a strike, you can actually create a duplicate. So basically, it acts as if you're hidden or concealed. So they have to roll higher than 10 in order to actually hit you. So if you get hit by something, you can use that reaction, and then I have to roll a d20, and I have to roll higher than 10 in order to make sure that the hit lands. Otherwise, it's negated. So there you go.
That is very useful.
Yeah, there you go. I'll add that later. I'll just make a note to add that in a bit. But yeah, you have that now. You know, I'll just add that to your sheet right now while I'm here.
Before we leave, can you give me 1 minute, please? Gotta fix up the mate. Got a bit scared when I just saw you just fall down, Doc.
I mean, I kind of wasn't expecting that to happen too, but I kind of was at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. But I really do look good. I go for a new look.
And +1 from suit. Alright. Okay, yeah. That's gotta be enough to fix up, mate.
I'll have to make notes of this later. Yeah, you can tell he's thinking much like a researcher and more excited that this happened than horrified at the moment.
Crew's just worried about like finding any other corpses. Is Doc just gonna take their arm too?
And you want to ask him about that?
No, he's that's just like his idle thoughts while he's fixing up mate for a minute.
Also, DG, that should be on your sheet now.
I just realized I was muted for a bit. I'm stupid.
Rip.
Yeah, I see it. I see the feet in my things.
Yeah, so you can use that now whenever you like.
Very cool.
All right. So we were in agreement, right? We're gonna check out the comms room first.
Oh, that's what you guys decided on?
Yeah. You know, if there's any way to contact outside of here, it would probably be in there.
Well, that's probably the best thing you can try. Yes. Or at least get the cell service back online.
God, my parents must be worried sick.
You have parents?
You don't?
Yeah,
you don't?
You don't?
I have step-parents.
Those count, you know.
I'm joking. I don't have parents either.
Once you've collected yourself, we should head on.
That was good.
Crew's just like looking in like shock between Oliver and Doc.
I honestly didn't take you as the type to have present parents, if I'm being honest.
What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're... long thing. Keep going.
Going to the comms this way is faster.
Well,
that is accurate. Our end goal is the communication section.
Oh yeah, true. Right. We could go down that way. True.
So, why are we going to the other side again?
You have like a...
Yeah, there's like a second
There's
door.
A door
like,
right there.
Yeah.
Oh, sheep.
I forgore.
That's why I said that, because Crew just saw you walking down the hallway when the door is right there, and it's a faster way.
Oh my god.
Indeed, true.
Too much for one day already.
Hey, you're telling me. Oh my god. It's the inside of the wall.
Before entering, Croux just turns to the sentries.
Hey, wait.
Thank you for your help.
Don't go any further. This is the cutoff.
That's not we're gonna need it.
I mean, are they coming with us?
Okay.
Yeah, sentries are coming with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, that's a bloodstain. That's a bloodstain. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Stop.
This entire
Noticeably damn
section.
too. And it kind of sticks to your boot as you walk over it.
I'm going to- Now, crew, I'm going to make an important observation that you're going to have to keep in mind. From what we saw on the security cameras, this entire section is going to be this, if not worse. Do please mentally prepare yourself as best you can.
If you need to, always keep yourself in night vision. They'll probably blur out some of it.
Do you recall what my gift appeared to be when I had last used it on the airship?
Yeah,
That is not a terrible baseline comparison to a lot of the things that you might be seeing here.
Alright. That is ready as I'll probably ever be. Who's just doing like the 4-4 breathing method as he's walking.
What's that?
Right, so let's see here. Yeah, so like when you move past the kind of previously shuttered security doors, you see the ramp kind of descending into towards the end of the hallway what looks like an elevator. And like the lights are on but flickering, and the inside of the elevator is covered with ominous reddish brown stains, which is obviously blood. Yeah, so I guess you guys are gonna descend.
We are descending.
All right.
Yes,
We shall
finally.
indeed.
Croux does take Doc's advice and turns on night vision to blur out the blood a little.
All right. So you press the buttons for the lower floor, and the elevator doors kind of shut in front of you with the dreadful metallic screeching. And the floor kind of lurches beneath you and begins to descend. And as you do, the feeling of the air changes ever so subtly. Becomes a lot more oppressive and foreboding, and after an agonizing few seconds, it slows to a stop, and the doors open up in front of you into a new area. So I'm gonna move you all over. Where'd you guys say you were headed? Where'd you guys say you were headed first? Communications room?
Yeah, the first stop is the comms room.
All right, yes. I
well-
have to activate the right map because I had to split the entire lower floor into 4 different wings. So, I made the huge map first, and then I just split it. So I'm gonna have to
really big map.
I'm gonna have to shift between the different sections. So one moment.
As we're going down, Crew's just like saying kind of to himself, but like still out loud. I'm surprised that the elevator was able to survive an earthquake. That's kind of the point of that's kind of the whole thing. Don't use an elevator when it's like falling apart.
Oh, I forgot. I realized I forgot one thing in this map. I forgot to assign lights. That's fine.
It's fine. We got a light right here. We got a light right here. If it's all dark, it does make it more scenic.
Yeah, it does. All right. Y'all loaded in?
So this is like a fancy elevator.
Fancy assets.
All right.
Would it
Yes.
be appropriate to just have you drag us as like a group?
I can do that. Yeah, if you guys
Yeah.
want to. All right.
Form up team.
Yeah, form up. Yeah.
Cross
Like a-
formation.
Mob plus sign.
All right. So,
Yeah.
like, once the elevator doors open, the first thing you notice is just how quiet it is. You know, there's light, but it's very sparse. You can barely see anything. Like whatever power is down here, it's not even on emergency power, if at all. It's kind of creepy, honestly. The other thing that kind of immediately catches your attention, the air is a little more, how do I describe this? Moist, humid.
It's wet.
It's a little, yeah, it's a little more humid than on the administration floor. The administration floor was warm and dry. It's a little humid here, kind of like somebody's breathing down your neck or in your face.
It's still thick.
Yeah, and for those of you who have, well, you have a light source, and most of you, I think, have dark vision or some form of it. You see, aside from the obvious rubble, you see odd pitting, scorch marks, and blood stains, but also weird shriveled bits of organic-looking material that look like tendrils of flesh, woven with wood, and streaked with purplish black veins. So you kind of see that just kind of like it's like creeping moss, almost, in like patches here and there, on the walls and floor. It's not a lot, but you see bits of it here and there, which I forgot to add, but whatever.
Well, we already found the organic material that you warned us about.
Like, it's not a lot. It's just kind of like, yeah, patches of moss, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all got purple veins, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to
Crew is gonna make a mistake and try to pick up one of those,
True.
yeah, those things. Yeah.
I highly suggest not.
Oh yeah, did you bring the sentries down with us?
Oh, yeah, hang on. I forgot the sentries. 1 second. Which ones did I give you guys? You have one of these.
The 3 scary armor-looking ones.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll give you a gun.
Oh yeah, and that one.
Yeah. one of each. Alright, yeah, no, so they're just kind of like behind Cumaenos, kind of like standing there ominously. Crew, so what did you do? You picked up a piece?
Well, just sort of investigating it, because, like, it's obviously something fucking weird. And it may be a good idea. Like, does it look like... Does it, like, remind a crew of any... of, like, Cumaenos' gift? Or is it something completely different? Bit of column A, bit of column B?
Okay,
May I investigate this as well?
yeah, you can. Do you have pursue a lead on this?
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I played. I
believe you do. Yeah, so I think you do have pursue a lead on this, from what I remember.
Oh yeah, I think I do.
Mm-hmm. So I forgot what the circumstance bonus is. Is it +1 or +2?
I just click investigate the same subject of pursue a lead to just automatically calculate that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, alright. So you can investigate it too. Roll whatever checks you think. So, Doc, you can roll like anatomy lore or medicine. Crew, whatever you think is appropriate. Like, I think you can just probably roll straight up perception for this.
Well, perception would be a worst idea out of the two, three I'm thinking, including that perception, arcana, and occultism.
I'd say arcana or occult for this, probably.
What was that?
Arcana or occult for this probably will work fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't his god phase went that hard. I'm gonna go Arcana. Do I get a clue in on this, Doc?
Yeah, Doc can give you a clue in. So,
I include on you, yeah.
Go ahead and make your rolls.
You know what, Phil? I'm gonna ask this anyways.
Yeah.
Is this considered a body?
It is an organism. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, I was wondering if my forensic acumen could give you even more points to this, but it'll be fine.
Forensic acumen, yeah. You know what? I'll say yes. It's an organism. Okay. It kind of counts. It's biological.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's,
yeah.
Yeah. I have to make it like that. There we go. Poor roll, but it's fine.
All right. Okay. So
it's an animation.
Yeah. So both of you'll figure out the exact same information. It is very, very similar to how Cumaenos' gift manifests. With one notable difference. It is fleshy, kinda. It looks like flesh. But it has other organic elements mixed into it, particularly wood. So it looks like kind of like flesh-covered bark or roots. And who's holding it right now, actually?
Just to make sure, when Cumaenos used his gift on the ship, it sort of took over the wood rather than combining with it.
Grew over. Well, okay, so it kind of transmuted entirely. So like the wood and metal turned into like full on flesh and bone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
this is very similar.
It took over rather than combined, like what we're seeing here.
Yeah, this is very, very similar, but you only have like a small piece. It's hard to tell, but it kind of looks like skin and flesh kind of grew over bark, but the barky bits are still there. And Croux, you're the one holding it, right?
Not touching it, looking at it.
Oh, okay. No one's actually holding it. All right, okay.
I mean, maybe the Doc picked it up, but
Doc is gonna take his poly tool and try and cut out a little piece and then grab it with the poly tool and place it in a bag.
You're not gonna touch it, Posa?
Okay, Doc. As soon as you start like slicing at it and poking at it, it starts to move. It starts wiggling and kind of.
He's gonna come over and stomp on it.
Oh my god!
He gets a chance to move anymore.
Okay, Oliver.
The fucking paste.
Oliver, as soon as you do that, you just walk over and just go splat beneath your boot. And when you do that, you hear rumbling coming from over here.
Shit.
This direction.
From where?
This direction over here.
I was busy collecting a sample. Wait.
Smart move.
Yeah, you can actually kind of hear the rubble moving a little bit.
I think that's the source of where this stuff was growing.
I think I don't want to find that out. Let's go.
Oh no, light is gone.
My favorite.
Well, good luck,
I have
guys.
dark vision. Sucks to suck.
You are all plunged into darkness.
I can perceive the light sources.
I don't know how to
want-
give myself light because I don't know how to give myself dark vision from the
Don't
night vision
worry.
on the HUD.
I got it.
I need dark
And
vision
let there
too.
be light.
Who has like the furthest vision here? I think.
I have 30.
Oh, yeah.
Vision.
So
I have
Oliver.
more light vision.
Yeah, so Oliver and Ash, I think, actually no, even Doc, I think, well, all of you actually can see it. So over here, like over here, this hallway here, you see, fleshy, thorny roots peeking out through the rubble and kind of trying to move and sweep it away, but they're kind of wedged in there. They're really stuck. But
side is this? So I can draw it.
this side over here.
Isn't that like pinkish? You said.
The pinkish.
Or more flesh tone.
Yeah, they're kind of flesh tone, but like they look like tree roots. But they're like they're fleshy and thorny. It does not look natural.
There you go.
It's fine.
I'm sure interpretation.
I'm sure by next session, Phil will add all the flesh to the map.
It's kind of hard to find assets for that, honestly.
In fact, some released last week.
Yeah.
I actually do have a dark vision. Never mind. Forgot about that.
Yeah, but still, night vision. So you don't see them out with blood.
I don't like that.
Actually, Oliver, you can actually use your flower lore on these things.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Okay. Oliver. So, you know plants and flowers pretty well, even trees. This does not look like anything you've seen before. It definitely looks like tree roots. You can kind of see the texturing and striations of bark, but there is nothing you've ever seen or heard of, except in like horror movies or scary stories for children, where like there'd be trees made out of flesh. This looks very similar to what you've heard about, but never really ever thought could ever exist. It's not natural. That's as best as you can tell.
I'm gonna think it was flint and steel.
I don't think we want to provoke it any further.
I think we just want to get away from that as fast as we can.
We can put the sentries next to it and keep it at bay, if you think that's a good idea.
He's gonna try and shower some sparks on the farthest extending route, making sure to keep a good distance away regardless.
I'm going to
Also replacing the steel with his sword, for obvious
reasons. Yeah, that works. That's fine.
I'm gonna grab onto him and be ready to fucking teleport. If it tries to reach out at him.
Oliver. So as soon as you do that, like, you kind of like start, creating sparks. The vines or roots or whatever they are, you don't know. They seem to freeze in place and recoil, and then shrink away. And like snakes fleeing from a predator, they kind of disappear under the rocks. At least for now.
I think that's a predictable reaction.
That's good to know.
Notepad makes note of it.
We'll stash the flint and steel in his pocket for easy access.
Are you able to cut tip off of those?
Is there still some wriggling around?
You can find like little bits and pieces just like on the floor that you can pick up.
Is it still wriggling in my hand as I pick it up?
Fingers. Yeah, it's still wriggling. It's like the size of like a little twig. It's wriggling. It almost looks like a worm.
Alright, can you put
place it safely in Aberrant's hand?
I've opened a bag and you put in the bag. How about that?
There you go. Well, let's keep moving.
Yep. If I get a chance, I'm gonna take a closer look at these.
So,
feel free to do it while we walk around.
We're currently in the magic wing, right?
Group moving formation. Assemble.
I think we're currently in the center of the whole map, and the communications lab is to the southeast.
Let me roll my stealth check first. So we'll be sneaking.
Do you have any orders for the sentries?
Oh, Nick did.
Crew?
Huh?
Do you have any orders for the sentries?
Oh, they are following the previous order of follow.
Okay.
Yep. Basically, basically they are following until told to they are following until we begin following until a fight happens, at which point Crew will give them a new order in like help protect us, something akin to those, something akin to that.
All right, I got you.
Dude, May on top of Crew is so funny.
There, because everything's stats grid, I can't have him be a bit off to the side.
True. It's just that Mate's on the top for me constantly, so it looks silly.
No, that's good. That's how I want it to be, because you know, Crew is not Mate is carrying Crew. No, Crew is carrying Mate.
Fusion form. So I take it we're going down this avenue, aren't we?
Wait, so where are we, in the top right, or are we in the center, in the rotunda?
In the center.
I believe we are in the center.
Rotunda.
Okay. Yeah. Crew is checking the map. Okay, so we want to go down to the right, go left, and then the first room there should be the comms.
Guess you can tell Fo to drag us there if you want.
Yep.
Wait.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Those. Wait. Those root flesh things are coming from the stomatology wing. That is.
That's the biology lab.
That's not a bad analyzation, I guess.
You guys have the sentries following you, right? Or are you having
yeah.
But okay,
yeah.
Hang on. Let me retrieve them.
Actually,
first.
Would it be smart to leave them there?
We could leave them to patrol a certain area in case something does come.
Yeah, I feel like patrolling the weird vines and shooting them when they come back out is a good idea.
I don't want to catch too much noise, though.
Here's my question.
I feel like otherwise we can handle ourselves, but it's good to keep that in check so it doesn't get any worse.
That's a fair point. If I can ask one question before doing that, though, would I be able to, like, have them basically say if they, like, bought something?
Well, I'm sure we'd hear the gunshots.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Even if not, if for some reason we're like far enough away that they can't hear, or they're not shooting, they're just dumping the shit out of it.
So Crew, like being an engineer, and you kind of probably have this for Mate as well. So you'd probably have like an app or something that allows you to, excuse me, monitor any machines or constructs that you have, or are supposed to be kind of looking after. So, you know, think of it kind of like that. You have like an app on your phone that shows you like the status of like any machines that you have dominion over. So like, you know, you'd have Mate by default most of the time, but right now you have like 3 other sentries.
Yeah,
okay, just kind of like on your thing, and you can monitor them. You can kind of assign them to patrol, or to report any incidences, or anything like that. Or you can also tell if they've been brought offline because they've been destroyed, etc. That sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, they are currently being told to. I'm going to say that they are being told as of. Yeah. No. As of current, they are being told to stay near the rotunda, and yeah. And if they spot those root, vine, flesh, tentacles, again to basically just like not waste ammunition, but since 2 of them have swords, to just like take slices at it, stop them from encroaching.
Okie doke. All right. So they'll be on standby and patrolling the rotunda. And will alert you if they run into anything.
Yeah, that is top priority. If they do spot anything, I'm going to have Crew like get an alert on his phone.
Yeah, don't want anything coming at us.
Yeah, and I do mean anything. Crew's phone is gonna get fucking spammed. So like, if a bug floats by, that's an alert. Not suspects, but like a bug, a shadow, anything like that. Anything that isn't us, that's an alert.
Alright. So, yeah, you guys are in front of the, what should be the comms room over here. Oops.
Well, good thing it's unlocked.
Oops. Yeah, it's not locked. It's not locked.
What was that, Phil?
Oh yeah, no, it's not locked. I thought I accidentally opened it.
Yeah. No, I opened it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's good in here, right?
Yeah, you don't really see anything.
Nothing in these chairs. Are they empty?
Yeah, they're empty. So this here actually
monitor.
Yeah, this looks like a desktop monitor sort of thing, or like a hologram display. Yeah.
What do we see?
So you see a lot of like really, really advanced, kind of complex looking machinery and computers. You've seen kind of like similar stuff in Errants Association buildings. You know, they have similar style consoles. These seem more designed for like long range communications. So well, Croux would know this, so you don't have to roll for it. So a setup like this is designed for long range communication. So kind of like satellite. So whatever this complex is, it has its own internal network. But through normal means, you can't really. You're kind of cut off from inside to outside communications, unless like you go through a very, very specific route. This would be it, like the comms room. So you theoretically could contact the outside world through here, if it were working. Like everything's off. It doesn't look like it's been used in some time.
Anyway, we can change the toggle on it to see a different room, or inside the place, perhaps?
That would require either an engineering or a crafting check.
You know what to do, Croux.
Yep. You know what? Just to make a bit of make a bit of use of this, I'm going to give me a second, and I'm going to oh wait, no, never mind. You have the Oliver. Can you do me a favor? Can you summon which wisp is it that has a crafting proficiency?
I think electric or metal.
Metal or electric.
Okay.
Let me check. I got you.
Yeah. I'm pulling it up right now. How do you
Actually, I can tell you this.
No, okay.
If
Electric has crafting proficiency. Yeah.
So I can tell you this much: if you have an electric wisp, it could actually go into the wiring itself and kind of tell you, like, you know, is there power, or is there a break in the connection somewhere? It can tell you that. Like they're electricity. They'll be able to do that for you.
Okay. Yeah. Before we do that, Oliver, you mind bringing out a electric wisp?
You mean that one?
It doesn't exist yet in canon because I haven't asked for it, and it's here for us, but not for the characters.
You mean that one?
Oh, thanks. Crew's going to Mate is also gonna roll on over to its orb-shaped friend.
The electric wisp materializes out of thin air, and it's kind of happily sparking and buzzing away, and it sees you, Croux, and it kind of goes, hi. It seems very happy to see you.
He gives a half smile.
And it starts floating around you in circles.
Stop my fucking toe!
Oh no.
In character, do you actually stub your toe?
Stub my fucking toe, me, Furret.
Oh.
Stop swinging your leg into the
I'm
desk.
not swinging my leg, I'm fucking pacing my room because that helps me think.
Oh, that'll do it then. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Alright.
You know what?
Back
You really
in
should pace
character.
yourself.
Oh, that's awful.
Wow.
Alright. Anyway. Alright. Hey, buddy, can you do me a favor?
Eh?
Right,
If a wisp would have a head, it's like kind of tilting it curiously at you.
a bit of electricity just arcs in like a corner. Can you mind checking that there's power running to these to the computers here?
The wisp nods and kind of goes bzz, bzz, and kind of floats away and towards the console.
Thank you.
And you kind of see it spark and disappear.
What? Why are there two of them?
There's doubles.
Oh shit! What happened?
That's how fast it's moving due to excitement.
Why are there two of them? That should not be.
You want to see me do it again?
Wait, what the fuck? Where's the other one? I don't see it.
I think it disappeared. I'm pretty sure the second one got deleted.
It's number two.
No. No.
With the once the electric wisp is summoned though, because Croux is also electric affinity, you do see him also like perk up a bit.
It helps brighten your own mood. Yay.
Yeah.
All right, so.
I wish I could say the same.
So you're trying to figure out where if there's power going to it.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, basically make sure that there is power going to it, and if there isn't, like if there isn't, possibly seeing if it's due to a wire damage or if there's simply like no power running to it.
I'm gonna give
Okay.
$5 that says no power at all.
Alright, you'll have to give me $5 if you do it right.
Okay, sure.
All right, so while the wisp is doing that, it'll probably take like a couple minutes for it to figure things out. Cumaenos, where are you? You're over here. Okay, there you are.
I'm chilling on the door.
Yeah. So Cumaenos, since you guys, your group has gone down into the lower levels of the labs, you felt distinctly uncomfortable. The air is like just suffocating and oppressive, much more than it was previously. And it's kind of unnerving. And you get the sense that it feels like you're being watched. Not just you, your entire party. And it's a feeling that's hard to shake.
I kind of figured that was sort of the vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, DG's kind of got it right. Like, the last floor felt dead. This feels alive, but not in a very good sense. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you Trey back. 1 second, DG.
Cumaenos is well acquainted with the concept of things being alive without that being a wonderful thing.
And
Feeling this feeling of being watched, Croux is going to say, not loudly but loud enough to be heard, like, Solomon, are you here?
you get no response, like whether through your phone or through anything at all. It is dead quiet.
Providing awareness as to whether or not we expect something to be watching us here, especially if it proves to be hostile, likely isn't the best course of action.
Is there any flesh in this room?
What a wonderful question, DG.
So, surprisingly,
What?
there...
Sorry.
It's normal for me to ask that.
I know, just, is there any flesh in this room?
So,
I got
there
some
is...
on me right now.
Yeah, aside from the obvious, oh yeah, the rest of your party is like, they're just walking flesh bags. No, there actually is not any flesh in this room whatsoever. In fact, actually, roll me perception, please, Doc. I want to see if we can pick this up.
If you said something, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, roll a perception, please, because I want to see if you'd be able to pick it up.
Do I get any bonuses for this?
So, what is the lead that you're currently investigating?
Well, of course, it's...
You have two. You have two.
Yeah, it's the purple stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think the second leader is also still on anything about the project.
Okay, yeah. So... you know what? I will give you the pursue a lead bonus for this, because it kind of does apply.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will roll then. That was poor roll. I feel like I want to hero point that. That is a little better.
That's better. Alright, so... strangely enough, you do not see any signs of flesh, or fleshy things anywhere around here. But you see traces of where they might have been. You see piles of, the best I can describe is like ash and burnt bits of wood, and you can kind of still smell it a little bit. And if you look very closely, you can see all along the walls and floors of that particular room, there are scorch marks and blast marks where you're fairly sure there shouldn't be any, but they're very, very precise, deliberate. It's not like anybody went into this room and did, a spray and pray. It is very, very, precise, surgical precision, like something was being removed.
Cumaenos?
I was going to respond to the original prompt, but...
Do you notice those, scorch marks on the wall?
No, I was doing something else. Or at least I was about to. What do you want?
I can tell that I was wondering why there wasn't any flesh in this room. And... it seems it's been burnt away before we even came here.
Interesting.
Very precise scorch marks, though.
It sounds as though whatever is growing here isn't the only thing that's active in that case.
Yeah. This is not good.
Is there anything else that you need in the moment?
Not necessarily. Just, I'm used to having it's gonna take some getting used to not having my face covered.
Right.
That feels a bit nicer, doesn't it?
It must feel very liberating.
Oh no! I just
face palm.
Oh boy!
That's the last person you want to make that comment.
Yeah, I know that.
It's like, man, sure good to see you again. You say to the blind person.
Man, I miss hearing your voice. You say to the deaf guy.
I mean, I was mainly just saying that to myself.
Yeah, but you're in the conversation with the person that has no face.
I know.
Oh man, that came off as really insensitive. Porcupine.
Brag, man.
Yeah.
The worst humble brag.
Yeah, Doc and Cumaenos, you can kind of see this too, because you guys can see Trey. Trey is just over here face palming. Oh my god.
We're doing the same thing.
I'm imagining that it's I'm imagining that it's somehow the face palm is somehow a noise that the people that can't see or hear ghosts can still hear.
You don't even have an arm, Trey. You don't even have an arm. He doesn't.
He's
even
a
have
wisp.
an
He can do whatever the hell. Like he has like wispy tendrils.
Face palm is the little floating crystal.
Is that even technically a face, Paul? Come on, be real here.
Shut up. I'm
Okay.
DM. I can do what I want.
Eyeballs on there.
Anyway, yes, you guys may continue.
Also, I want to loop back around to the original prompt when you were like mentioning that Cumaenos was getting that feeling.
Of course. Okay, what would you like him to do?
As he picks up on that feeling, and he kind of like has a moment as everybody else is like investigating the room or going about other things, and closes his eyes behind the mask, and he goes to kind of reach out and question what the feeling itself precisely is. Would you like me to utilize the name of
Glean
it?
Lore? Glean Lore?
Yes, please.
Alright, roll me a 1d100, please.
Please roll low.
77.
No!
That's pretty high.
That's pretty high, jeez, okay.
Just for me, can I roll a d10 to see if I get another 7?
Go ahead.
Why must
be a headache?
Darn! Darn.
Hero pointed.
I mean, like, if you had gotten like another 7, I'd be like, yeah, jackpot, baby. I'd probably give you that. All right. So Cumaenos, that roll. All right, Cumaenos.
Mark off the 77 in the pins in campaign notes.
All right, so Cumaenos, as you're kind of like meditating and kind of seeking answers from whatever in the universe is listening to you, you kind of feel a very familiar and honestly kind of pleasant sensation kind of swirling around you. And you can hear almost what sounds like whispers, what feels like ancient wisdom kind of just floating around you. And it doesn't quite speak, but you can still kind of almost hear it, and it's still legible to you. And the impression that you get, you can't quite hear the words, but this is the impression that you get. Something is here, it wants you here, and it's not going to let you leave.
And it's what? You cut out at the end.
It's not going to let you leave.
Oh, no.
And it knows you're here. It knows you're here.
Trey?
Oh my god. I can't believe we have to leave Cumaenos behind.
I think this is more general, doesn't want us to leave.
Yeah, it doesn't want your party to leave. It's not just you. It knows you're all here. It wants you here, and it's not going to let you leave.
Oh, no, I saw that.
And it is keeping an eye on you.
We are now in blissful ignorance.
Cumaenos takes a moment to open up his eyes afterwards, like a moment of just introspection.
Not that we would know.
And then there's one more detail I'll give you, since you got 77. It's pretty high.
Nice.
The impression that you get, those roots that you saw, those are bad news, and you don't want them anywhere near you.
Really? Oh my god. And we breathe air.
We're gonna get infected with deep root disease.
So, Cumaenos opens his eyes behind the mask and just takes a moment to breathe in. It knows we're here.
What was that?
What?
It knows we're here.
He looks over.
What does?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to find out. But there is something conscious here. It's aware of us. It wants us to stay.
Could it be the AI?
No, I don't believe that to be the feeling.
Stay here is in the this room, or here as in here?
Facility, likely. As it won't stop me from leaving this room. Okay.
Likely, wherever its influence extends, however far that might go. Speaking of, it might do as well to close exit back from whence we came unless we want to try and leave, if it isn't already out as is.
Well, I didn't see that character, but yeah. Okay.
Might want to destroy that.
I don't know that yet.
Has the wisp returned yet?
Yeah, by this point in time, the wisp has returned. It pops out of the console, kind of like a little ball of electricity. Just as happy and perky and energetic as it usually looks. And it floats. And it kind of like bobs up in the air, up and down next to the console, kind of trying to catch your attention.
One second. How do you flip? How do you flip? There. Yep. What'd you find, bud?
The wisp starts kind of sparking and humming and buzzing, and mate is translating. Okay, so here's what the wisp has been able to find out for you. Best that it can tell, there is power in the facility, but the lines are damaged. So like, and the result of that is that the communication network has been damaged. Probably from the earthquake. Can't really tell. It's hard to tell. You could probably repair it, but oh, actually no. It does know where the brakes are. Never mind. Yeah, it knows where the brakes are, but it would take a while to repair.
I'm sorry. Can you go back from it likely damaged from the earthquake? You started cutting pretty badly in and out after that.
Okay, so best that the wisp is able to figure out, it knows where the brakes are, and the communications network is damaged. You could probably repair it, but it would take a while. And like, you know, if you could repair it, you would be able to reestablish contact with the outside world and probably get rescued. In order to repair the comms, you'd need some replacement cables and wiring, which you can probably find, and an electric crystal core.
With the wiring and all that, wouldn't it be safe to assume that I have that kind of stuff like just on me?
You have like small stuff. This is like heavy duty, okay, like cables and wires.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. So you need those. Like, the stuff that you have is like for small spot repairs. This is like highly specific and extensive. But yeah, you could repair it. It would take a while, at least a day. Like by your estimate. But yeah, you'd need replacement cables and wiring. And an electric crystal core, at least one. You might need more, you're not sure. But one ought to do it. At least, you know, at least to kind of bring communications back up for a little bit. Yeah. So it's repairable. I will tell you that the DC for it, if you're going to repair it, will be moderately high.
All right.
Yeah. Like, it won't be an easy DC. It'll be like, yeah, it'll be above 20. So you'd have to roll high.
All right.
Yeah.
So, after just like talking with the wisp for a minute. All right. So, bad news and not so bad news. Well, good news, bad news, and not so bad news. Good news, there is power. There is power. Bad news, the wires are damaged, and although I could repair them, I don't have the materials. We can probably find them somewhere around here, but it would also take me a day to do everything.
I wouldn't recommend to linger quite that long.
Do the repairs sprawl throughout this facility?
We should just get going already. This isn't going to be any help.
Yeah, like if you wanted to repair it through, you probably could, like from looking at the map. Best places to obtain materials would be the robotics wing. And if you needed a crystal core, the magic wing storage would probably have one, but you're not sure. Also, Crew, you're like after speaking with the wisp, your phone kind of goes off. It's buzzing, and all at once, all 3 of the sentries just blip out of existence on your screen.
That's what I expected.
And the rest of you, like out here in the hall, you hear the sounds of a scuffle. You can hear weapons being swung and striking. You hear like the sounds of what sounds like firearms, heavy machine gun fire. And then you hear just a loud, deafening screech and scraping of metal, like a tin can being crushed or a car being crushed. And then nothing at all.
Well, your toys got crushed.
Shit. Is there a way that I could see, like, the last thing that they saw before, getting got?
I think we should go fight it.
No.
Okay, so you want to see what was like the last thing on their video feeds?
Yeah.
If that's possible.
Yeah, assuming, yeah. If
Okay.
that is possible.
Alright, so Crew. You activate the video feed to see what it was. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here. So the sentries are patrolling the rotunda area up here, right? So obviously there's stuff in the northwestern hallway, which, you know, they were keeping on guard about. But that's not what got them. What got them was something coming from the northeast hallway. And you see kind of like a blur of movement. You don't quite see it on the feed. It's too fast to really see it. But you hear a voice kind of like laughing as it kind of tears through the sentries.
Somebody to laugh.
Yeah, you
motherfuckers.
Yeah, you hear laughing, and it sounds very feminine. And you hear it kind of go, "Oh, look, more toys. Well then, let's play." And then it just starts tearing into them, and feed
How
goes
would you
dark.
describe this voice, may I ask?
It's a little.
I'm just like, was it as close to what you imagined when you said it, or was it a bit different?
It's a little bit deeper. It's feminine, like it's obviously female. There's a bit more of like a raspy, otherworldly undertone to it. It doesn't sound normal. But yeah. All you know is that it came from the northeastern hallway, and you don't know where it came from otherwise, or where it's going. All you know is that the sentries are gone.
Alright.
I have an idea.
Is it a stupid one?
Did you share that Volos, by the way?
Yeah. Crew's just like watching the feed on his phone, and you just see like all the color drain from his face. What the fuck? What was that?
Can I roll a stealth check?
I'll go ahead, Ash. Feel free.
I'm gonna cancel my light.
We can't see anything.
Sneaky.
Okay. So,
Where am I? Okay, there I am. Right. How do I give myself dark vision?
I can just give that to you. Hang on.
Yeah.
There's a spell.
Yeah, because I've got
it.
like both. I have the heads-up display for night vision, and I also just naturally have low light vision.
And I have dark vision as well. I want HUD.
Actually, you can see it. I think I might just have straight up dark vision.
I would also look to turn off my HUD at that point.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Fuck! Something I forgot to do. Again, I believe with the start of a new day, I have to roll it. Yeah, I have to roll a d3 to see if I have resistance to acid, electricity, or sonic.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and do that.
Yep. Okay, I have resistance half my level, rounded. Okay, it doesn't say resistance equal to half my level to electric damage. Doesn't say if it's rounded up or down.
It's always rounded down.
There you go.
All right. Then yeah, I have resistance 1 to electricity.
That didn't really work.
All right.
Hey, Oliver. Wait, can the wisps desummon themselves?
I can dismiss it if you want it dismissed.
Yeah. Crew is going to the wisp. It's not safe here. You should go back now.
Wisp nods, kind of like buzzes, as if kind of like saying bye bye, and it just disappears.
Yeah. Thank you for your help.
Hey, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to Crew.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me. Okay, then I'm just gonna be over here. I'm gonna cry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Anyways.
One second. I cannot see still.
Yeah, we still cannot see.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I see less now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's weird.
I can just barely see like the outline of the room.
You probably did you toggle unlimited vision range and
I have to hang on. I had to disable the setting before because the vision wasn't working properly. So 1 second, let me fix that.
In the meantime, though, what's up? What's up, Doc?
Did that I was just wondering, did that Lore attack your sentries? Did it use fire?
It didn't, right? It just like ripped and tore. Oh.
What? Sorry.
She's busy fixing things.
No,
yeah.
It just used guns, basically. I don't think there was.
One of the sentries uses has a gun.
The attacker use any kind of fire.
Hang on, let me check 1 second.
Or at least attempting to identify this is the thing that is the fleshy stuff, or if it's the thing that is not the fleshy stuff and is burning.
It's the thing that burnt to the fleshy stuff. I can identify it as that.
$20. It's like a version of the fleshy stuff.
Probably.
Sorry, I'm just gonna check 1 second. I need to check.
It seems like a separate entities.
But there was 2 things that attacked, right? They're shooting the plant, and then there's the person.
They're shooting the plant, and a person.
But now I can see everything.
Okay, I can see what would be. I can see stuff in black and white. That's how it.
Okay, now it works. It works now. Okay.
Now we working.
Okay.
Now I can actually see things.
Yeah, there we go. That was weird.
Oh, real quick question. In the video, was there like fire being used, or was it just like?
Nope. Not. There was no fire being used whatsoever. What it sounded like? It sounded like you can't really tell what it sounded like. All you heard was like a like a flurry of activity, and you can definitely figure out which sounds and noises were the sentries, which would be like the gunfire and like the other heavy weaponry. What other things you heard? I'm trying to think. I don't think there's really much that you can discern. Hang on. Let me double check again.
Does she have dark vision?
Who?
Does Nate have dark vision? I don't know.
Yeah, no, okay.
It's been a bit.
So there's nothing that you can tell with the information that you currently have. You can't tell what it could have been. And yeah, that's it.
All right, yeah. To go back. No. I don't think she was using any fire.
Okay.
Couldn't really see though. She was moving way too fucking fast.
Can you please show me the video feed?
Yeah, sure. Here, and he hands you his phone.
And meanwhile, I asked Trey, do you recognize that at all?
Ashtray.
I asked Trey.
Ashtray.
So,
No.
real quick, I'm going to respond to what I'm doing with the phone. As I receive the phone, you then begin lowering it down to its like slowest playback speed possible, and then basically going frame by frame for the one like the most.
One of those really shitty video players that doesn't have speed control. Sorry.
Well, it's Croux. He probably does.
It's a smartphone.
It's a smartphone.
And if anything, Croux smart, he would just like download the video, put it into his editing software, and use that to slow it down.
Yeah. So while you're doing that, Cumaenos, Trey is actually going to be over, like in here, kind of like peeking at the phone from like over your shoulder.
Light vision blurs the character's token.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's sick.
Also, what was that one more time?
Yeah. So Cumaenos, while you're looking at the phone, Trey is just going to be like over here, like hovering over your shoulder and staring at the phone as well.
Are you curious as well?
I'd say so. Definitely a little bit curious. And all right. So Cumaenos, so while going through the video, you actually do manage to pause it, on a frame where you can actually see a little bit of the figure. It's kind of blurry, but you can still kind of make it out. And what you see is the form of a woman, a humanoid-looking woman, with horns, bat wings, and a tail.
Yo.
You seem to have some resemblance to this person, actually, Crow.
And if you want to identify, what kind of check would this be? It would be a religion check.
Something I completely forgot. I'm pretty sure Gonzi actually do have tails, so Croux had a tail this whole time.
Actually, yeah, it kind of like this person does look very similar to Croux, actually.
Superficially,
very superficially. Just Croux doesn't have the horns.
And you said like religion check.
Yeah, it is a religion check. This is gonna be a little high.
Oh, high.
Would any of my pursuit leads affect this? Probably not.
No. Your pursuit
seems like
not
an unknown factor that we were unaware of prior.
Trey, however, does seem to recognize this, and he will give you kind of like a clue in bonus. So you can kind of see his eyes kind of go, "Ah, fuck."
Oh no.
Real quick, which form is it Trey in right now?
He is in like the little mini form. Yeah.
Okay, so
you can't see him.
Okay, yeah. Croux. Yeah, you hear Croux just like kind of mumble under his breath. I really need to get started on that fucking HUD mod.
So Cumaenos, if you make a religion check, it will be it will be at +2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And something. Not bad. Not
Pretty
terrible.
good. I mean, it's pretty good, but could be higher.
It is above average.
You know what? I'll give it to you.
There's an effect you can drag on for clue in too.
Here's my question for
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Do you believe that this is worth making a crit? I'm asking.
I wouldn't say so because the roll for this would have been kind of high, but this is close enough. I will kind of give it to you. I'll give you a little. So Cumaenos. You're not entirely sure, but this looks like a fiend to you.
Wait, hold on.
Right. One more Why time? Is there a fiend down here with us?
It's a fiend. It looks like
together. I'm putting two and
it
together.
looks like a fiend.
There's a summoning room.
That's what I was thinking. There's
a summoning room
in the
there's
the
a feminine voice
area.
Look, I don't want to sound misogynistic, but the first thing I think of when I think of feminine demon is a succubus. I'm just saying. I'll be putting that out there. It's the bad suck actually, because succubi are fucking painful.
Oh no, it's good for a little while.
Oh no, it's UHC all over again.
Oh my god.
That would also explain the slight. There was a slight like, I believe shows that like an otherworldly like twinge to her voice, something akin to that.
Yeah.
So that,
almost
that
like honey.
Oh my god.
Alright, well we're gonna be the fuck out of this succubus in a second here.
So to respond to the revelation between like Cumaenos and Trey, I believe that's a legitimate fiend.
They were able to summon one in here?
I would imagine so, by the looks of it. At least, again, it's difficult to tell. It's not my area of expertise, but
there is a summoning room in the magic wing.
And that's where it came from.
Yeah, so that would make sense.
I don't believe, however, that this is the thing that I felt earlier. I could be wrong, but I will take a moment and see if I can find out something else. This might be a bit straining, so one moment.
Okay, we'll give you a moment.
I'm gonna do the Glean Lore again on this
Alright. Alright, go for it.
While Cumaenos is trying to glean, would you allow me to roll a recall knowledge occultism check?
Oh my god, hang on, can I roll a 10 to see if I get a 6?
Oh god! Oh god!
This is great.
Okay, before you roll it, Cole, if you do roll a 6, I will tell you exactly what the fuck is going on with with this, because that is just too uncanny. So yeah, go ahead, roll it. If you roll a 6, I will tell you what I know.
Big money, no Amy, big money, no Amy. Oh fuck! No.
Darn it!
I hear a point that one.
No, you can't.
No, no, you can't do that.
I'm the only one that can hero point other people's rolls.
Alright,
anyway, I hero point that one.
Oh my god. Are you actually doing this?
Nah.
Yes,
are you? Spend your hero point, bitch.
Yeah, okay, fine. Reroll it, Cole. Go ahead.
Okay.
Fine, I'll burn a fine yell.
There's the 7.
Oh, there's the 7. Almost, right. Not quite. But okay. Croux, you were gonna roll in occultism.
Occultism, you said?
Were you gonna roll occult? Yeah, go ahead, go for it.
Me? Yeah, no, like while Cumaenos is gonna do this, you know,
Croux
goes back to his middle school years when he was a goth.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll it, and
I'll do as well.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you have to get higher than 21.
Nope.
Yeah.
Do I happen to get any clue in bonus?
It's a shame.
You know what? Yeah, you'll get the clue in bonus, so you get 21. Yeah, it's a fiend, for sure. But what type? That's up in the air. You're not sure. You're not really well versed in fiends. But yeah, Cumaenos with 66. You feel the same presence from before. The last time you checked, you consulted the universe. It's a little bit weaker this time. You're on the right track. It is a fiend. That much you know. Um, whether or not it's like hostile, you get the sense that whatever this is, it's not quite as bad as what the other stuff is. That's the sensation that you get. It's probably the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, the vibe check is it's not the same thing that wants to keep us here.
No, it does
not our biggest problem.
That's not your biggest problem.
But it's almost certainly a problem.
True.
Maybe they're nice. You don't know.
Oh, you know what? The way that the fucking fiend phrased it too, it does make it seem more like a succubus, huh? Fucking little toys, son of a bitch. I'm onto this shit. I'm like a fucking detective.
Yeah. Shame that we can't hear you in character.
Yeah.
Well, this is all happening in
Oliver doesn't think anything
realm.
right now. He's the fucking picture, no mic, you know?
The spirit realm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
anyways,
Can't figure out what
Hey, you probably hear somebody like talking in the back. He knows it's you.
yeah.
Oh, so you got your comms on. You talking into your comm.
Oh, good point.
But yeah, that is what you know.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem distinctly separate from our other problem here. It might be possible to try and converse with it, depending on the situation at hand. I'm
Hey,
unsure.
Trey.
Yes, what is it?
You recognize that, right?
Oh, yes, I definitely do.
And I guess it's a good assumption to say it came from wherever the summoning chamber is.
Actually, you've got that the other way around.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I even know her name.
Oh, what is it?
She goes by the name of Lilith. She's a succubus.
That fucking noise.
there you go.
I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
But she didn't get summoned here from that summoning chamber. Far from it. She just kind of turned up here one day under the guise of an employee. She didn't look like that. She takes on a different appearance. But I know her, unfortunately. I don't know why she'd be sticking around here. She's more than capable of coming and going as she pleases. I just made a really bad. That was bad. Oh, I mean,
It wasn't bad. What the fuck are you talking about?
I hate
It was
myself
perfectly
for-
passable. Over it. You're good.
Okay.
So you basically consider her a living employee.
I guess you could say that.
This is a truly strange place.
I don't know why she'd still be here. Probably got stuck here with the rest of us. But she seems to be doing just fine from the looks of it.
That means you lived down here for 2 months.
She's still here. She's probably still here for a reason. I don't know why she'd bother otherwise.
Do you think it'd be a similar reason to you?
No, knowing her, I highly doubt it. She's...
Lilith is just a popular succubus name?
Okay, I can explain to you the etymology behind, like, the name, but that'll be after session.
Okay.
Anyway. Where was I? Yeah, Trey kind of shakes his head. No, knowing her, she's a very selfish sort. She probably has her reasons. She's probably here for something. She's very determined, you see. She knows what she wants, and she won't stop until she gets it.
And how are we gonna figure that out without getting destroyed?
Well, I don't know if you know what succubi are like, aside from the obvious stories. And he kind of glances between the rest of you, expectantly. There are more things that people lust after than the physical kind.
Well, I'm no expert on fiends, but we can maybe work with this.
The one thing in particular that she lusts after is knowledge, information. That's why she ended up here in the first place. I'm assuming that's why she's sticking around.
Do you know why the people who ran the facility brought her here originally?
Oh, they didn't bring her here. She just showed up. They didn't even know she was a succubus. Like, she just looked like a normal human most of the time. Don't ask me how I found out. I'd rather not go into it.
They had sex.
Johnny had sex. Real quick, does Cumaenos like tell Crew what Trey is saying?
I fucking dropped my headset.
He forgets that you can't see him.
Yeah, no, like, I put it in the Foundry chat, but Crew whispered to Cumaenos, "Hey, what's that? Hey, what's Trey saying?"
I believe he is implying that he had sex with the succubus.
He blushed after that.
Yeah, no, it's just Crew just like fully flushed emotion.
Virgin.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see Trey kind of like his wisp form kind of he's floating in the air. You can kind of see him decrease in altitude a little bit and look like he really wants to get out of there and not talk anymore.
Am I able to?
Can wisp blush? Do they even have blood vessels to blush? Let's talk about this.
He glows a little bit.
I think he's bullshitting us. I think he's lying.
Am I able to read his thoughts? Like, what is he thinking? Is that not how it works?
That's not how it works, but you can kind of roll a perception check on him if you want.
You know what? I'm doing it. Why not?
Through Trey's whole life question. Do you remember him fucking the succubus?
Oh yeah, I did go through his whole life.
Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, no. Doc, you would know this. Yeah, no, he did.
Loser, you fell for the temptation, D-man.
Yeah, sucks to suck, dude.
Literally.
Crew just like Crew just like loudly clears his throat. So the fiend, she's a succubus then?
Yes.
I'm gonna go over here. You can talk this out.
And Trey knew her.
I was gonna walk over to us
from before.
But outside of that, I think we've lingered for long enough. We should probably make sure that the other two are not getting into too much trouble.
What's Ash and I been doing? We're just standing here, staying still.
Good point.
Passingly.
That is the segue, so the two of you can do things.
Surveying that way.
Yeah, well, I was snapping. What were these two doing?
Yeah, we're creeping down the hallway now.
We should probably remain over here because these things will have been happening simultaneously.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat the shit out of that fucking succubus. I don't care. I'm about to go demon slaying this motherfucker.
Did we see like the sentries broken or are they...
Yeah, they're all.
Oh yeah, so the two of you, Oliver and Ash, as you come up this way, you see essentially what's just a metal strewn battlefield. Like all that's left is just scrap metal. There's nothing left. Like they're utterly demolished. Like some parts might be salvageable, but there's nothing left that you could conceivably call a fully functioning construct. Like the succubus just kind of ripped through them. And Yeah, that's all you see. There's nothing left. There's also nothing here.
You should probably go and get a group.
Yeah. Is it possible to salvage like one of the guns from the sentry?
You know what? What?
Probably it'd be more like a machine gun. But we don't have actually, that'd be like an air repeater if you wanted to grab an item.
Yeah.
For it.
You know what? Yeah, you can actually probably salvage a gun from one of these things. So, are you going through the slagged remains, Ash?
Yeah.
You think that'll work?
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. So,
I'm telling the Ash that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. You're good.
Yeah. Yeah, Ash, you're going through the wreckage. You do actually manage to find one of the guns from the ranged sentries armaments, and it's a little heavy, but you can lift it and probably use it no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So hang on, let me.
I could put that in my triple threat if I wanted to.
Yeah, you can do that if you wanted to.
We're gonna check on these vines again while he's up here. Waiting for the rest of the chicken-footed group to come up here.
We're
waiting for you to finish your thing because that would have been happening while we did.
You're in the dead end, nerd. Come on up.
Sorry, we were talking about Trey's spicy life.
Yeah.
All right.
Before, as we're leaving though, would any of you have said the succubus's name?
Yeah, Lilith.
Okay.
Lilith.
Lilith.
Yeah,
Lilith. Okay, sorry.
Furret knows it, but Croux doesn't because, you know, it was Trey who said it.
Alright.
While walking, though, Croux actually takes his earpiece off and starts just kind of, like, looking at it, fiddling with it a bit. Not doing anything to it yet, but, checking it out for the time being. Okay, I'm soon gonna be starting working on one of the things that I said Croux would want to do. To make.
Ash, can you even see in the dark?
I see. I can't see you.
Well.
I mean, it depends if you had night vision on.
Do you need light, or maybe you want to toggle on your head?
I'll be alright.
Okay. How are these vines doing?
Are you going up to them and checking them out?
Yeah.
Hang on one second here. Let me see something. Order. Okay. Oliver, roll me your flower lore again, please. Because as you, yeah, your flower lore. Because as you walk up to it, you notice that it looks a little bit different. Actually, no, it looks very different. And let me see here. Let me see something. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Oliver, as you walk up to it and examine it, yeah, it's very different. It's not the same roots that you saw before. And as you walk up to it, the roots kind of spring up around you, and lash out towards you, and yeah, like right as that's happening, you realize in that instant that's an assassin vine, and we're gonna end here for today. And we're gonna roll.
So I just get attacked by a vine, and then
we're gonna roll. We're gonna roll initiative next week, or not next week. The next session.
Oh,
we're coming up on
that
time.
Giant fuck off thing in the top left is.
No. Oh, that thing? Oh yeah, no, that's just there for atmosphere.
Okay.
That's just a vine.
Does it have okay. I guess we'll have our next session.
Yeah, because like
I'm sure Fo will add a lot more art and flesh during this map.
I'm such a fucking genius, though. I sussed out that succubus instantly. I'm so smart. I'm so.
yeah, like I'm gonna stop it here instead of going into combat because combat takes a bit, and we're coming up on time anyway. So this is a good place to stop for now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick though. The sentries, are they just like beyond repair, basically?
Oh yeah, they're beyond repair. Like they're totally trash. You can probably salvage parts from them, but yeah, like you can't repair what's like completely busted.